Okay, so for today we're going to discuss about actually the uh, database, no table space management that was assigned to Mr. Yu, no. Again, as I mentioned, we are still waiting for him to share his screen for him to discuss the topic. But for the meantime, I just want to share additional inputs, no, for the topic itself, no. A table space, no, is a database storage, no, unit that groups related logical structures together. So the database data files are stored in table spaces. So guidelines for managing table space, you can follow guidelines for working with table spaces. No, in creating table spaces, you create a table space to group related logical structures such as tables, indexes together. No? So the database or the database data files are stored in table spaces. Considering storing table space in the in-memory column store, no, you can enable a table space, no, for the in-memory column storage or store during table space creation, or by altering a table space, no, uh, when this enable a table space for the in-memory column store, all tables in the table space are enabled for the in-memory column store by default. In specifying the standard block size for table space, no, you can create table space with block size different from the standard data block size, which is specified by the db underscore block underscore size initialization parameter, no. And this feature, no, lets you transport table spaces with unlike block sizes between databases. In controlling the writing of redo records, no, for some database operation, you can control whether the database generates redo records. In altering table space availability, you can take an online table space offline so that it is temporarily unavailable for general use. So the rest of the database remains open and available for users to access data. Conversely, you can bring an offline table space online to make the schema objects within the table space available, no, to database users. And the database must be open to alter the availability of a table space. In using read-only table spaces, because a table space can be put into read-only mode, this prevents, no, any stored data in it from being updated. When it comes to altering and maintaining table spaces, you can alter and maintain table spaces by performing such tasks as adding data file and temp files to them. Mr. Yu, if you're ready, just share your screen. Okay. Then, in remaining table spaces, no, using the rename to clause of the altered space, table space, you can rename a permanent or temporary table space. In dropping, of course, table spaces, you can drop table space and its content. So the segments contained in the table space from the database if that table space and its content are no longer required. In managing, of course, managing loss, no, write protection with shadow table space. A data block, no, lost write occurs when an input-output subsystem acknowledges the completion of the block write, but the write did not occur in the persistent storage. Therefore, shadow lost write protection can protect against lost writes. When it comes to managing the sys AUX table space, no, the sys AUX table space was installed as an auxiliary, no, kaya nga po aux, no, sysaux, or auxiliary table space to the system table space when you created your database. Because some database components that formerly created in new separate table space now occupy the sysaux, no, table space. In correcting problems, no, with locally managed table spaces, Oracle database includes aids for correcting problems with locally managed table space. And when it comes to migrating the system table space to a locally managed table space, we use the DBMS underscore space underscore admin dot table space underscore M or an underscore migrate, I mean underscore to underscore local procedure to migrate the system table space from dictionary managed to locally managed. When it comes to viewing information about table space, in Oracle, no, later on I will show you a continuous video, no, a lot of videos about Oracle databases showing the table space, no, which include data dictionary views that you can query for information about table spaces. There are certain guidelines for managing table spaces. You can follow guidelines for working with table space, like use multiple table space, because using multiple table space allows you more flexibility in performing database. No? Assign table space quotas to users, because grant to users who will be creating tables, clusters, materialized views, indexes, and other objects the privilege to create the object in a quota space allowance or limit in the table space intended to hold the object segment. Mr. Yu, how are you? Are you now ready to present? Okay, while we are waiting again. How about using multiple table spaces? Using multiple table spaces allow you more flexible in performing database operation, because when a database has multiple table spaces, you can separate user data from the data dictionary data to reduce input-output contention. No? Separate data of one application from the data of another to prevent multiple applications from being affected, no, if a table space must be taken offline. Store the data files of different table spaces on different disk drives to reduce input-output contention. Take individual table spaces offline while others remain online, providing better overall availability. Optimizing table space used by reserving a table space for a particular type of database use, such as high update, activity, real-only activity, or either temporary segment storage, and the backup individual table spaces. We need to take note that some operating systems set a limit on the number of files that can be opened simultaneously. Such limit can affect the number of table spaces that can be simultaneously online. So to avoid exceeding your operating system limit, plan your table spaces efficiently. No, you need to create only enough table spaces to fulfill your needs and create these table spaces with as few files as possible. If you must increase the size of a table space, then you need to add one or two large data files or create data files with auto extension enabled rather than creating many small data files. You need to review your data in light of these factors and decide how many table spaces you need for your database design. How about assign table space quotas to users? Again, as I mentioned earlier, grant it to users who will be creating tables, no, clusters, materialized views, indexes, and other objects the privilege to create the object in a quota in the table space intended to hold the object segment. We need to take note that for PL and SQL objects such as packages, no, procedures, and functions, users only need the privilege to create the objects, and no explicit table space quota is required to create this PL or SQL objects. Now, how about creating table spaces? You create a table space to group related logical structure. Again, group related logical structure such as tables and indexes together. So the database data files are stored in table spaces. So to create a new table space, use the SQL statement. Ano yung what will be the SQL statement? Or what will be the command? Create space table space, or simply create space temporary space table space. You must have the create table space system privilege to create a table space. A locally managed table space uses a bitmap stored in its data file to manage the extents. Big file table spaces can increase the storage capability of a database and reduce the burden of managing many data files and temporary files. When you create a table space, you can specify that all tables and indexes or their partitions created in a table space are compressed by default. And you can encrypt any permanent table space to protect sensitive data. A while ago, I have mentioned about temporary table space. Temporary table space can improve the concurrency of multiple sort operations that do not fit in memory. And this table space also improve the efficiency of space management operations during sorts. Because a temporary table space group is a table space group that is assigned as the default memory or assigned as the default temporary table space of the database. About creating table space, again, as I mentioned, to create a table space, use the SQL statement. You are aware, as I mentioned. A while ago, I have mentioned the command that is create underscore table space or create space temporary table space. You must have the create table space system privilege to create a table space. Before you can create a table space, you must create a database to contain it. Because the primary table space is any the primary table space in any how do you call this one? The primary table space in any database is the system table space, which contains information basic to the functioning of the database server, such as the data dictionary and the system rollback segment. So the system table space is the first table space created at database creation. It is managed as any other table space, but requires a higher level of privilege, and it is restricted in some ways. Let's say, for example, you cannot rename or drop the system table space or take it offline. A while ago, the SysAux or the system auxiliary table space, which acts as an auxiliary table space to the system table space, is also always created when you create a database. Now, it contains the schemas used by the various Oracle products and features so that those products do not require their own table spaces. As for the system table space, management of the SysAux table space requires a higher level of security, and you cannot rename or drop it. The management of the SysAux table space is discussed separately, of course, in some other topics. And the steps for creating table space vary by operating system. But the first step is always to use your operating system to create a directory structure in which your data files will be allocated. On most operating systems, you specify the size and fully specified file names of data files when you create a new table space or alter an existing table space by adding data files. Whether you are creating a new table space or modifying an existing one, the database automatically allocates and formats the data files as specified. You can also use the create space undo table space statement to create a special type of the table space called an undo table space, which is specifically records generated by the database that are used to roll back or undo changes the database for recovery, read consistency, or as requested by a rollback statement. So creating and managing undo table spaces is the subject of managing undo. You can use alter table space or alter database statement to alter the table space. You must have the alter space table space or alter database system privilege correspondingly. what happened to our presenter? How about the locally managed table spaces? No? A locally managed table space use a bitmap stored in its data file to manage the extent. Locally managed table space track all extent information in the table space itself by using bitmaps. No? So create a locally managed table space by specifying local in the extent management clause of the create table space statement. In a locally managed table space, there are two methods. The Oracle can use to manage segment space, either automatic or manual. So locally managed table space track all extent information in table space itself by using bitmaps. So locally managed table space provide some benefits. No? Number one, fast concurrent space operations. Space allocations and deallocations modify locally managed resources. Sabi ko nga kanina, bitmap stored in header files. It enhances performance. No? Readable standby database are allowed because locally managed temporary table space do not generate any undo or redo. Space allocation is simplified because when the auto allocate clause is specified, the database automatically select the appropriate extent size. User reliance on the data dictionary is reduced because the necessary information is stored in the file headers and bitmap blocks. No? Collect or coalescing free extent is unnecessary to locally manage table space. We need to take note that all table space, including the system table space, can be locally managed. So the DBMS _space _admin package provides maintenance procedures for locally managed table spaces. Now, to create a logically managed table space by specifying local in the extent management clause of the create table space statement. This is the default for the new permanent table space, but you must specify the extent management local clause to specify either the auto allocate clause or the uniform clause, and you can have the database manager extends for your automatically with the auto allocate clause. No, yun yung pinaka default, or you can specify that the table space is managed with uniform extent for a specific size or yung uniform. No, if you expect the table space to contain objects of varying sizes requiring many extents with different extent sizes, the auto-allocate is the best choice. No? Because again, auto-allocate is also a good choice if it is not important for you to have a lot of control over space allocation and the allocation, because it simplifies table space management. Some space may be wasted with this setting, but the benefit of having Oracle database manage your space most likely outweighs this drawback. If you want exact control over a new space and you can predict exactly the space to be allocated for an object or objects and the number and size of extent, the uniform is a good choice. And this setting ensures that you will never have unusable space in your table space. So when you do not explicitly specify the table of extent management, Oracle database determines extent management. Of course, if the create table space statement omits the default storage clause, then the database creates a locally managed auto-allocated table space. But if the create table space statement includes a default storage clause, then the database consider some there are certain database considerations. Now, if the create table space statement include a default storage clause. Now, number one, if you specify the minimum extent clause, the database evaluates whether the values of minimum extent, initial, and next are equal, and the value of PCT or picture increase is 0. If so, the database creates a local managed uniform table space with extent size is equal to initial. So if the minimum extent initial and the next parameters are not equal, or if PCT increase is not 0, then the database ignores any extent storage parameters you may specify and creates a locally managed auto-allocated table space. If you did not specify minimum extent clause, then The database evaluates only whether the storage values of initial and next are equal and PCT increase or picture increase is 0. If so, the table space is locally managed in uniform. Otherwise, the table space is locally managed and allocated. Let's say, for example, create table space, then LMT, BSP, extent management, local, and so on. You cannot specify the default storage clause, minimum, extent, or temporary when you explicitly specify extent management local. To create a temporary locally managed table space, use the create temporary table space statement. But we need to take note, when you allocate data file for a locally managed table space, you should allow space of metadata used for space management. Yung sinasabi nating the extent bitmap of space header segment, which are part of the user space. Let's say, for example, if you specify the uniform clause in the extent management clause, but you omit the size parameter, then the default extent size is 1 MB. In that case, the size specified for the data file must be larger, at least 1 block plus space of the bitmap than 1 MB. Now, specifying segment space managing in locally managed table spaces. In locally managed table space, there are two methods that Oracle database can use to manage segment space. Sabi ko kanina, automatic and manual. In a locally managed table space, manual segment space management use linked list called free list to manage free space in the segment, while automatic segment space management uses bitmaps. Automatic segment space management is the more efficient method, and it is default for all new permanent locally managed table spaces. Automatic segment space management delivers better space utilization than manual segment space management. It is also self-tuning in that it scales with increasing number of users or instances in an Oracle Real Application Cluster environment. Automatic segment space management allows for a dynamic affinity of space to instances. In addition, for many standard workloads, application performance with automatic segment space management is better than the performance of a well-tuned application using manual segment space management. Although automatic segment space management is the default for all new permanent locally managed table space, you can explicitly enable it with the segment space management auto clause. So the segment space management manual clause disables automatic segment space management. The segment space management that you specify at table creation time applies to all segments subsequently created in the table space. You cannot change the segment space management mode of a table space. We need to take note, if you set extent management to local uniform, then you must ensure that each extent contains at least 5 database blocks. But if you set extent management to local auto-locate, and if the database block size is 16K or greater, then Oracle manages segment space by creating extent with a minimum size of 5 blocks rounded up to 64K. You cannot specify automatic segment space management for the system table space. Locally managed table spaces using automatic segment space management can be created as single file or big file table spaces as described in big file table spaces. Now, how about the big file table spaces? Wala pa rin. Big file table spaces can increase the storage capacity of a table space and reduce the burden of managing many data files and temp files. No? A big file table space is a table space with a single but potentially very large up to 4G actually blocks, no, data file. No? Traditional small file, no, table space in contrast can contain multiple data files, but the files cannot be as large. So to create a big file table space, specify the big file keyword at the create table space statement. No? You can query a set of data dictionary views of information about big file table spaces. Again, a big file table space is a table space with a single but potentially very large. Now, the benefit of big file table spaces are a big file table space with 8,000 blocks can contain a 32 terabyte data file. Imagine that. So, a big file table space with 32,000 blocks can contain a 128 terabyte data file. No? So, the maximum number of data files in an Oracle database is limited, usually 64,000 files. No? Therefore, big file table spaces can significantly enhance the storage capacity of an Oracle database. Big file table spaces can reduce the number of data files needed for a database. An additional benefit is that the DB underscore files, no, initiation or initialization parameter and max data files parameter of the create database and create control file statement can be adjusted to reduce the amount of SGA space required, no, for data file information and the size of the control file. Big file stable spaces simplify database management by providing data file transparency. No, we have SQL syntax as our presenter last time about SQL. For the alter table space statement lets you perform operations on table space rather than the underlying individual's data. Big file table space are supported by only for local management table spaces with automatic segment space management. With 3 exemptions, no? Locally managed undo table spaces, temporary table spaces, and system table space. We need to bear in mind that big file table spaces are intended to be used with automatic storage management. That is an Oracle automatic service, automatic storage management, or other logical volume managers that support a stripping, no, or RAID and the dynamically extensive logical volume. We need to avoid creating big file table space on a system that does not support stripping because of a negative implications for parallel query execution and RMAN backup parallelization. Using big file table space on a platforms that do not support large file sizes is not recommended and can limit table space capacity. So you can see your operating system specific documentation for information about maximum supported file size. No, because we are not totally aware about how many or what will be the maximum of your operating system when it comes to file size. No. Creating a big file table space. To create a big file table space, specify, of course, the big file keyword to the create table space statement. No? Let's say, for example, create space, big file, space, table space, and so on and so forth. Because an Oracle database automatically creates a locally managed table space with automatic segment space management. So you can but need to specify extent management local and segment space management auto in this statement. However, the database returns an error if you specify extent management dictionary or segment space management manual. So the remaining syntax of the statement is the same as for the create table space statement, but you can only specify only data file. No, you can actually you can specify size in kilobytes. No, megabytes. Yung katulad ng KM, or G for gigabytes, and T for terabytes. No? If the default table space type was set to big file at database creation, you need to specify the keyword big file in the create table space statement, because a big file table space is created by default. If the default table space type was set to big file at database creation, but you want to create a traditional table space, yung small file, no? Then specify a create small file table space statement to override the default table space type for the table space that you are creating. In identifying a big file table space, you can query a set of data dictionary views for information about big file table spaces. No? DBA underscore table spaces, user underscore table spaces, $sign table space also. Because query these views for information about big file table spaces, you can also identify a big file table space by the relative You can also identify a big file spaces by the relative file number of each single data file. That number is 1024 on most platforms, but 4096 on OS 390. Now, how about the table space with default compression attributes? No? When you create a table space, you can specify that all tables and indexes or their partitions created in the table space are compressed by default. When you create a table space, you can specify the default compression of the data for all tables and indexes created in the table space. So the default compression levels also applies on the partitions that comprises the table space, because compressing this data can reduce these queues. When you create a table space, you can specify the type of table compression using the default keyword, followed by the table compression clause, including the compression type. So you can also specify the type of index compression using the default keyword, following by index compression clause and the index compression type. When you create a table space, of course, as I mentioned, you can specify the default compression. So when you create a table space, you can specify that the type of table compression using the default keyword, following the table compression clause, including the compression type, and you can also specify the type of index compression using the default keyword, followed by the index compression clause and index compression type. We have, of course, encrypted table spaces. No? You can encrypt any permanent table space to protect sensitive data, which is too important in database. No? Actually, not only in database, but in your data. No? Encrypted table space primarily protect your data from unauthorized access by the means other than through the database. Let's say, for example, when encrypted table space are written to backup media for travel from one Oracle database to another, or for travel to an offsite facility for storage, they remain encrypted. Now, you can create encrypted table space to protect your data from unauthorized access. So you can query the database, the DBA underscore table spaces and user underscore table spaces data dictionary views for information about encrypted table spaces. So again, also, encrypted table space protect data from users who try to circumvent the security features of the database and access database files directly through the operating system file system. Table space encryption is completely transparent to your application, so no applications modification is necessary. Table space encryption does not address all security issues. It does not, for example, provide access granted privilege on objects stored in an encrypted table space can access those objects without providing any kind of additional password or key. So when you encrypt a table space, all table space blocks are encrypted. And all segments types are supported by encryption, including table, cluster, index, yung ating LOBs, no, basic file and secure file, table, and index partitions, and so on. So, to maximize security, data from an encrypted table space is automatically encrypted when written to the undo table space, to the redo logs, and to any temporary database. However, starting with Oracle Database 12c release, no, you can optionally encrypt undo table space and temporary table spaces. For partition tables and indexes that have different partitions in different table space, it is permitted to use both encrypted and non-encrypted table space in the same table or index. Because table space encryption uses the transparent data encryption features of Oracle database, which requires that you create a key store, not to store the master encryption key for the database. So the key store must be open before you can create the encrypted table space and before you can create the encrypted database or table space and before you can store or retrieve encrypted data. When you open the key store, it is available to all sessions and it remains open until you explicitly close it or until the database is shut down. No? Transparent data encryption support industry standard encryption algorithms. Include, of course, the following types of encryption algorithms: advanced encryption standards or yung AES, and triple data encryption standard or yung 3DES algorithms. Now we have, of course, advanced encryption standards, ARIA, GOS, SID, triple data encryption standard SIDs. No? So the encryption key length is implied by the algorithm name. Let's say, for example, kapag ginamit natin yung AES, the AES 128 algorithm uses 128-bit keys. No? You specify the algorithm to use when you create a table space, and different table spaces can use different algorithms. Although longer key lengths theoretically provide greater security, there is a trade-off in CPU overhead. If you do not specify the algorithm in your create table space statement, then AES 128 is the default. There is no disk space overhead for encrypting a table space. Okay. After an encrypted table is created, you can use an alter the table space statement to decrypt it or change its key. You can also use an alter table space statement to encrypt a table space is not encrypted. Wait for a while. May tumawag lang. Okay, so we may proceed. Now, so where did I stop? No. Actually, there is certain restriction now when it comes to encrypted table spaces. Encrypted table spaces are subject to restriction when they are transported to another database. No? You need to look into the discussion about general limitations on transporting data when it comes to database. When recovering a database with encrypted table space, let's say, for example, after a shutdown abort or a catastrophe error that brings down the database instance, you must open the key store after database mount and before database open so that the recovery process can decrypt data blocks in redo. No? Now, how about creating encrypted table spaces? No? You can create encrypted table space to protect your data from unauthorized access. No? And to encrypt table space, you must open the database with the compatible initialization. Parameter set to 11.2.0 or higher. Now, any users who can create a table space can create an encrypted table spaces. To create an encrypted table space, run create a space table space statement with an encryption clause. No? So another is viewing informations about encrypted table spaces. You can query the DBA table space and user table spaces data dictionary views for information about encrypted table spaces. The DBA underscore table spaces and user underscore table spaces data dictionary views include a column name encrypted. This column contains yes for encrypted table spaces. So the view B $encrypted underscore table space lists all currently encrypted table spaces. Of course, no? The temporary table spaces contains transient data that persists only for the duration of the session. Temporary table spaces can improve the concurrency of multiple sort operations that do not fit in memory and can improve the efficiency or space management operation during sorts. No? Because space management is much simpler and more efficiently in locally managed table spaces. They are ideally suited for temporary table spaces. Just as for regular table spaces, you can create single file for big file temporary table spaces. The DBA underscore temp underscore free underscore space dictionary views contains information about space usage for its temporary table space. Of course, we had temporary table space, which contains transient data that persists only for the duration of the session. Okay, temporary table space are used to store the intermediate sort result, temporary table space and temporary indexes, temporary LOBs, and temporary B-trees. No? So within a temporary table space, all sorts of operations for a particular instance share a single sort segment. No? And sort segment exists for every instance that performs sort operations that require temporary space. So a sort segment is created by the first statement after startup that uses the temporary table space for sorting, and it is released only at a shutdown. Okay, I just want, I don't know if our presenter is now ready, for his presentation. Mr. Yu, what happened to you? I'll just want to play a video presentations for you to enhance your understanding about table space, most commonly in Oracle, of course, for logical and physical structured. No, that was discussed actually by one of the educator in India. No, specifically focused on database administration. No, but this topic focus on the Oracle table space management. No, and I just want to share it to you, everyone. Mm-hmm. Because our presenter doesn't, I don't know if he's not yet ready. No.
Video. So in this video, we are going to understand about table spaces. Before going to understand about table space, let us understand how the data is stored in an Oracle database. A database is divided into one or more logical storage units called table spaces. And these table spaces are divided into logical units of storage called segments. And further, the segments are divided into extents. These extents are nothing but a collection of contiguous data blocks in the Oracle database. So this is the logical representation of the storage units of a database. So if you can consider bottom to top of the logical representation like data block, extent, segments, and then table space.
We're using way too many platforms for work. We should just use Monday.com.
We're not using that many. The smallest unit in the Oracle database is called as data block. And couple of contiguous data blocks are making extents. And couple of extents are making segments. And couple of segments are making the data actual table space. So before we go to these storage units, let us clear one thing. Like we can have multiple table spaces in our database, but in and we can have multiple data focus on the logical structures.